Okay.
Okay, we are recording. Okay, I'm going to start all the things because we're running late. And it's making me a little anxious.
I can
Okay.
tell.
Okay, so we wanted to talk about making $500. And in this business, there are ranks. And I know that there's dollar amounts tied to those ranks. So like average Ruby is $474. And I know like when I first went Ruby, my commissions check was not $474, but it was like $275, but that doesn't include your fast starts that are weekly paid out bonuses. And I had earned 2 the month I went Ruby. So if you're looking at that, that's $475. There was also a month that I got a Ruby paycheck and I got 3 fast starts. So that's $575. So like the amount of distributors that you sign up and help fast start, that goes into your commission. But that first check, I was like, well, I went Ruby and my commissions check is not $474. But I had to look back and see how many distributors I signed, how many fast starts I got up. And I'm saying that because like when you do get your checks and you are above an executive, you're at a Ruby paycheck, you're going to be wondering, well, why isn't it at $500? That is why. Because it does not, your commissions get paid out and your weekly bonuses get paid out separately. And that is why looking at your steps to success is so important. So your steps to success that you want to complete each and every month or aim to complete each and every month is signing 3 distributors and 4 loyal customers. Now you want to repeat your steps to success over and over and over again as many times as you can, right? You want to sign 10 customers or 12 customers if you are talking to more and more people. Now I know some of you are like, oh, I haven't enrolled a distributor, or I can't enroll a distributor. You are right. You can't if you have that mindset. You can't do things if you are talking negative to yourself. And it is a mindset shift. And I'm getting very real and very because I know it feels difficult to sign a distributor. Why? Are you scared to talk about it? Are you scared to talk about the opportunity? And are you scared to tell them the price of $99? Because if you are scared, that comes across in whatever words you're using. That comes across in a voice clip. It comes across if you're adjusting your template. It comes across if you're just copying and pasting and are hesitant to say it. Or if they flat out ask you for the price and you give them all of this other information afterwards, that you're prolonging what they're asking for and they're going to get frustrated. But I do know sometimes it takes longer to sign a distributor because people need time to think. People need time to save money or realize what they want to do, or they need to watch you just a little bit longer. So follow-ups are important. There have been months that I did not sign a distributor, but you better believe I was talking to people about the opportunity. And I was following up with my potentials, and I kept my potential list. And it wasn't just about the business, it was about life and interacting and then asking hey, I know we talked about this. I'm getting a group together and I didn't know if you were ready to start your business and earning an extra income. I just kept on them and kept asking and doing that. Now, if you're doing those things and you're not there yet, you're not signing those distributors, that's okay. You are having those conversations. If you are not having those conversations, get on it. Start having those conversations, start talking about the opportunity, start talking about what the opportunity is doing for you right now and what it's going to do if there's something that it hasn't done for you just yet. Yes, planting seeds is vital. Sorry, I saw it pop up and I was like, what's happening? Okay. You may not have signed a personally enrolled distributor. You are planting seeds. You are doing all of the things and you're getting in your own head about it. Get out of your head, get it out right now, and don't think like that. Because you know what? You've enrolled a customer, haven't you? Yes. You've enrolled multiple customers. Yes. Okay, so keep doing that. enroll the customers until the distributors start to come back and they're ready. Because I have distributors that I have lined up in my calendar, they're just not ready yet. So I'm signing customers, and I'm not just signing customers for 30 BV, although that happens. The 2 customers I've signed this month, one was 155 BV, the other one was 96. I've talked about multiple products, a big plan, a custom plan for them, and that's what works. Okay, so sometimes, if I signed 730 BV customers, that would be the equal to those 2 customers. So you also think about quality. However, don't get in your head about the distributors, because as you're signing these customers, your paycheck is growing. You need $500, calculate the BV. Personally enrolled volume underneath you directly is 15% commission. If you have 3,000 personal bonus volume, 15% of that is $450. That's just your straight commissions. And guess what this business does? They give you an auto bonus of $600 for having 3,000 personal bonus volume underneath you directly. So that is $1,050 for just having customers. So all of you that say, I have not signed a distributor, I have not personally enrolled a distributor, but you sign customers, but you're in your head about it. So you stop working, or you slow down, or you're not consistent, or you're not doing all of the things that you should be doing for income producing activities on social media. You can be signing customers and working towards that auto bonus. If I could save all of my customers because I'm building a team, you better believe I would like 1,000 personal bonus volume underneath me directly, even 1,000. You guys, I run an auto ship because I have not kept a customer underneath me to keep me commission qualified with customers, because I move them all because my team needs it. My team needs volume. My team needs fast starts. You know, we're placing volume in different places. We are growing as a team, and I want to do that. I want to help you. I want to help my team. Mandy does the same thing. Mandy wants to show the love and spread it out and get people closer to their shopping sprees, because we know how crazy it is when you're in your first 30 days and you're so excited and you're so nervous and you're so scared and you want to throw up and you're just trying to figure out all those things. We want to help you. We don't want you to feel all of those things and like stress out about it, because it's exciting and nerve-wracking all in the same time. So we don't normally keep our customers. We move everything. But as you are building a team and as you're getting in your head about distributors, stop. Because those distributors are going to come. They're going to follow through. They're going to be there when they're ready, because it's in their time. It's in everybody else's time. It's just your job to plant the seeds, to have the conversation, to continue the conversation, and continue following up and interacting. But that's not just all of it. You still need to be posting on social media every day, multiple times a day, not just about the business or the product, but about life, and make it you. Don't just put up a copy paste post. You should be posting in your stories every single day. You should be adding to your network every single day. If you're posting on Instagram and Facebook, you should be doing both. You need to be mindful of post to post. You should be doing those every single day, or at least attempting and putting up a giveaway post, or like messaging out people that have said yes previously but haven't actually posted yet, and going back to your host to post and putting up another before and after. Or if there's a special on a weight loss product, make sure you're going back to that. I lost my train of thought. Okay. 3,000 personal bonus volume is an amazing number. You can earn $1,050 in just commissions, $450 in commissions, $600 in auto bonus. And as you're building towards that, you sign a distributor. Okay, you can help fast start them. First 2 customers gets you, as the enroller, $100 cash bonus that week. So you're getting comfortable enrolling customers and enrolling customers and enrolling customers. Boom, DT. Okay, I'm going to help you get your first 2 customers because I just enrolled 2 more customers. You move them, you get $100 cash bonus the following week. If if they're fast started before noon on Fridays, is what I found out. So noon on Fridays, you get a cash bonus the following Thursday. And those cash bonuses are unlimited. But you're going to be talking about this auto bonus that you're going for. You're going to be talking about what is $400 going to do for you and your family. You're going to be talking about, oh, I gave myself a $200 raise this month. People are going to watch that. You better believe that when I earned that $10,000 bonus, that was like in every post for like the first week, because I was so freaking pumped that I earned that $10,000 bonus, and people like saw me as a real person. They're like, oh my God, I know her. I know her, and she earned this bonus. Holy cow. And when I gave myself a $1,000 raise, you better believe I talked about that. Or I just tripled my paycheck from last month. Tripled. And I think like when we got the bonuses, it was like, I don't know what 5 is. I don't know. I can't even make it up. But you guys, like, when you're talking about that, you don't even have to say dollar amounts. Like, if you're not comfortable talking about money, like me, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But I know like Brianne doesn't like to talk dollar amounts. Like, it makes her very uncomfortable and very nervous. And that's okay. Figure out like what makes, like, what's comfortable for you and like you're posting and what you're sharing. But say like, I doubled my paycheck from last month. Because as you're enrolling customers, that's where the commissions come from. Just because I signed a distributor, if they don't do anything, if they sign up and they don't do anything, I don't make any money. I make nothing. I make nothing off of any of you if I don't teach you how to make money, if I don't teach you how to enroll customers, if I don't teach you how to be consistent, if I don't teach you how to do host to post, I don't make anything off of you. So I could be enrolling customers and making money. But if I enroll, okay, so maybe you didn't enroll a distributor, but you're enrolling customers, you're making money. You are making an income off of those customers. And as you build a team, then you start earning income off of their customers. But it's less and less commissions, not less and less. I mean, it's 10%. It's awesome in your first 2 levels. It's 10%. I'm not trying to discount that at all. But like if like Mandy or I could keep like 3,000 personal bonus volume under ourselves directly, whoo, buddy, we'd be like rolling, because that's a lot of money. And eventually we'll get there. Eventually we will have that too. But right now, our focus is all of you. Our focus is our team. We want to help you succeed. We want to help you see an income. And when we get to help you, we feel good. So are we keeping all of our customers? No. Really, we keep them when we absolutely have to. Like when corporate announces these bonuses, we usually have to have a certain amount of brand new customers for the year to get our bonuses. And so that's when we keep them, when we have to. And like her and I are like, I don't want to do it. Like this makes me uncomfortable that I have to keep a customer, because we want to help you. And when that distributor signs because they watch you post and they watch you triple your income and they watch you do all the things, then you can help them, and you get to move a customer to them and make them feel successful in this business, and you get to get them excited, and we get to teach them how to do exactly what you're doing and exactly what we're doing, and to show them that this is all possible, and to squash those doubts that you cannot enroll a distributor, because you absolutely can. If you are having those conversations, you will enroll a distributor. And in the meantime, boost that volume, because Ruby, 3 distributors. To go Ruby, you need 2,000 group volume. Okay, 3 distributors need to be at 400 each. So 4, 8, 12. You still need 800 additional volume somewhere on your team. Why not have it be directly under you? Why not have 800 PBV or more underneath you directly, and then your new distributors only need a minimum of 400. That's 1,200. But if you think about it, 800 GV, that's $120 directly underneath you. If it's lower, you make 10%. So say 800 spread out. Oh, that dumb. I cannot apparently do math. That's $80. Okay. Yes, I had to calculate that out. But why not make an additional $40? Because it's directly underneath you. If it's for Emerald, it's 1,000 GV that's needed somewhere in your organization. Why not have 1,000 personal bonus volume and make whatever that is at 15%? I don't know. I should have these numbers memorized. $150. Okay. 3,000 personal bonus volume. That's $450 by itself. And then that's not including your team or your downlines or your extra stuff or the auto bonus. I mean, you guys, like, you want to make $500 a month, work on customers. Because you're comfortable enrolling customers. I know it. Because that is where you're comfortable at. That's where your head's at. And you will get comfortable enrolling distributors because you are talking to more and more people. You are enrolling more and more customers, and you're getting comfortable. You're getting used to the lingo. You're getting used to the conversation. You're getting used to the product. And it makes it that much sweeter and easier to talk to a distributor. Because you know what? You can teach them what you're doing, and you're more comfortable with that. Mandy and I have enrolled all of you, right? So we are comfortable with that. And I know it's scary. And sometimes, like, I told you all about my sister-in-law and how it took me 2 years to ask her about this business. I still get scared. I would rather talk to somebody I don't know than somebody that I do know because it's scary to me. But you know what? I did it, and I'm happy I did. And I'm still working on getting out of my comfort zone in some cases of this. But if you say it in your head that you cannot enroll a distributor, you won't. And it's as simple as a mindset shift. You think you can't, and it just doesn't happen. If you talk negative to yourself, you start to feel that, and it starts to come out in your words, and you start to resonate negativity. So stop. Speak it into existence. I am Diamond. I am Ruby. I will sign 3 distributors. I will do this. Speak positivity into your life, into your business, and it's going to speak it back. You are going to feel it, and you're going to feel that shift. Whether that's reading the devotionals, the 100 Days to Brave, whether that's doing a quote, whether that's doing something else for your mind to speak positivity. If you need positive quotes, if you need to sing a song every day, I don't know, whatever it is, do it. Because I can tell you when I have a negative mind or my mind is not in the right place, and it, like the other night, I was like, I cannot function. I'm in a horror, like my headspace is off. I was stressed. I was snippy with my kids. I went up, I took a shower, washed the day away, and I read my devotional. You guys, like, I read for 7 minutes maybe, and I felt like a whole new person. Because I took time to, like, restart my mind. Like, you just needed, like, something else other than, like, being stuck in your own thoughts. And I don't know if you've ever tried to read something and, like, you're thinking of whatever the day is, and, like, you read the lines but nothing registered. I've done that, and I'm like, where is my head? Like, I'm not focusing on anything. It's just like everything's blurring together. So I stopped, took a deep breath, and I reread it. And that's all it took. So if you notice that you're going a mile a minute, or your negative thoughts or negative talking, stop and, like, do something different. Switch your shifts, or switch your focus, switch your mindset. Pick up a book, listen to a crazy song, listen to a podcast. Go watch a freaking TikTok video that makes you cry your eyes out because you laughed so hard, like you almost peed your pants. Because that was me the other night. I was like, oh my God, I was dying. And you know what? Like, that just gets you out of that headspace. Like, when you're starting to talk negative, like, I can't do this, or I can't do that, or I haven't done this for my business, and woe is me. Get out of it. And if you need help getting out of it, call one of us, because if you want me, I got you. I got you to pull you out of whatever it is you're going through. And if you need a little tenderness, you call me, Andy. Because I am not always that tender. I try. There's days that I can be, but if you need, like, all right, I need something. I know Lindsay has called me and been like, okay, talk me out of this. Like, just give it to me straight. And I do it. Or I call Brandy or I message Brandy, be like, I need something. I need something to pull me out of this funk. And she sends me something hilarious and I like almost pee my pants every time. So we can all help each other. We all, and like, I'm not out of this, like, what am I looking for? I'm not immune to this. I'm not like, it happens to me too. I have those days, but I know what this business is doing for me, for my family, and what it's going to do in the future. So I know that I need to pull myself out of whatever the funk that I'm in. I need to do things to like income producing activities. I need to do the things. And you need to do the things too, because I know that right now, like Mandy and I make more money than everybody here with this business. But that doesn't mean that you cannot make the same money that we do. That does not mean that you can pass us up because you are killing it in this business. You guys, there's been months that Mandy and I are the same rank. There's been months that our sidelines have been below us. There's been months that like it just didn't happen for everybody. So just because we are at a diamond level does not mean that we can't drop down if things are rearranging, or it doesn't mean that we cannot surpass our upline salary just because we're a diamond. I could be getting paid as a triple because I have all this volume everywhere. I could be getting paid $15,000 a month based as a diamond if I have the volume. You don't need to be fully charted for triple to make that income. You don't need to be fully charted for diamond to make a diamond income. You don't. If you like, okay, you're not comfortable enrolling distributors just yet, but you can do customers all day long. Do it. Grow that paycheck, grow that volume, because that's where it's at. Yes, your distributors are going to help you build your team and build to the ranks. And I know ranks are so important. And sometimes like it sticks in our heads like, oh my God, I want Ruby so bad. Okay, but do you have 800 personal bonus volume? If the answer is no, work towards that. Work towards that extra volume that you want for your promotion. You're going for Emerald, you need 2 rubies. That's 2,000 each. So you need 4,000 in volume just between your rubies, and you need a 400 box. So you need an additional 600 in personal bonus volume somewhere in your organization. Why not work towards that for your personal volume and have that directly underneath you and get a bigger commissions check and start working towards that? Yes, if you want different, you have to move different. And if you want a promotion, you have to work like you want a promotion. And it's more hours in the day. It's more checking in on the threads. Or like I had a Zoom with Rochelle last week, 2 weeks ago. And she said, I can either work my business or check the message threads. So she works her business because she's home with 3 kids. And if all 3 are occupied or 2 of them are napping, 1 of them's at school, she's taking that time to work and not catch up on the thread. And if there's something super important, somebody's going to call her. Somebody be like, hey, you're missing this, or something's happening, or whatever. But if it's a choice between checking a message thread and working your business, work your business. Because checking the message thread is 99% of the time not going to earn you an income. It's not an income producing activity 99% of the time. It keeps you updated. Don't get me wrong. Staying plugged in is very important. But if you have the option of checking the message thread and getting caught up or working your business, we are going to tell you to work your business. I know I'm going to call you out a little bit. Kylie, she's messaged me and she's like, I have a crazy, crazy week. I'm working 5 days. They're painting their entire house, which I feel like is never ending. But she messaged me. She's like, okay, I have this time. Like, I'm trying to catch up. I was like, don't even worry about it. I got you. I will give you the highlights of what has happened or what the announcement was. Just do what you need to do for your business. I don't mind doing that, you guys. And I know Mandy doesn't either. If you have those moments to be able to focus and put up a post or put up a story, and that's going to be the difference between that or you checking the thread, go do that. Because we all have lives. We all have, most of us have children or animals or things to take care of. There's people that need us. So to work this business around our schedules, work it. Don't make it as an excuse, but don't say that you checked the message thread and you worked that day, because that's not working. Yes, it's staying plugged in. And when you're in bed and you're scrolling, or you are in bed and you have a minute, go back and check the thread, skim through it, see if you missed anything. Or if you have a question, ask one of us. We'll send you some voice clips, highlights, or you missed nothing that day. Or we're so excited because Kelly had her baby today. That was like a big thing in our thread. I'm so freaking happy for her, and Finn's the cutest. But you guys, like, figure out where you want to go, what you want to do, and stop using excuses. Yes, I know it's daunting if you haven't signed a distributor, or it's been a while since you signed a distributor, or you signed a distributor and they didn't work. They didn't do anything. That's not on you. That's not your fault. Can you help fast start them so you get a $100 cash bonus? Absolutely. Because that's worth it. It's $100 cash in your pocket. You don't want to miss a fast start if you can help it. But when people aren't working, I know that's hard if you sign multiple people and trying to get the customers as you're, I've missed a few fast starts in my day of my 2 years, just in my day. I'm not 95. What the heck, you guys? Oh, but
back when I was driving my covered wagon.
I don't know.
Oh, it was good though. I know what you meant until you called yourself out. I'm like, oh yeah, she did say that. Sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Kylie called you a geezer.
I love you. But I've missed it and it sucks. But those people, they never even logged into eSuite. They were still on commission holds. And I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to move this LC, is it moving them to maybe get a second customer in that time because they didn't do anything? Or do I keep the customer and make that commissions myself? I've made that choice. I've made that choice to be commission qualified and keep an LC and not move it to a non-working distributor. I've made that choice. And whether that was beneficial or not, but they're still not working and the account's canceled. So, I don't know. You don't want to miss a fast start, especially if people are working or they're plugged in or they're trying and they're posting and they're staying excited and they're, trying to do host posts and they're trying to learn, and you're keeping them close to the fire and you are helping them. You enroll a customer, why not pass it along? I know Kelly, she just enrolled a customer yesterday and she moved it to her distributor, Julia. And so Julia now has, I believe, 3 customers and she just needs 1 more. So, Kelly's brand new. She enrolled Julia and that's a $100 cash bonus for her next week. How exciting is that? That's her first distributor, her first cash bonus, but she's already thinking that way. She wants to help her team. And that's awesome. And I know everybody that has a team now, I know you want to help them and you're moving customers and you're helping with fast starts and you're watching your volumes as you're building. Because I know some of you are going for Emerald and I know you're all looking at Diamond. So as you're building, I know that you have moved customers and Kelly's brand new. And I know she's not on here to hear all of the things, but we're recording. So Kelly, you're amazing. And she's doing so good as a brand new leader. And you guys are all amazing leaders. And if you don't have a team just yet, you will. And you will be an amazing leader because you are an amazing person. And you either are wanting more or you're wanting to figure this out, or you want to quit your job or you want to pay off debt. You have a big reason why. So don't give up on yourself. Don't get in your own head about not signing a distributor. Don't get in your own head that, oh my God, I don't know what to do. No, you do. You do know what to do. You do know how to enroll a customer. So keep doing that. Focus on that. If that is the difference of having a negative mindset or a positive mindset, because, okay, maybe you just can't think about signing a distributor because you're nervous, you're scared, you're whatever, then post about the opportunity, what it's doing for you, what it's producing for you, what it's going to do for you. and enroll customers. Talk about your products, talk about your personal results. I can tell you that Brandy shared her cleanse up all avenues, and she's gotten so many conversations about the cleanse because she had personal results that were freaking amazing. And when I got my wrap results approved, holy cow, did I talk about that all the time. And I throw it in every once in a while. Like today I did my wrap and I talked about my wrap. But personal results are going to sell your products to your friends and family and your following. And host to post. Focus on that. Focus on host to post. Focus on the products that you're using. Go in your story every single day making something. Your coffee, your collagen, your reds, your whatever. Do something consistently, because when you're consistent, you're going to enroll consistently. You're planting all of these seeds and you're going to reap the harvest very soon. If you're not planting seeds or you haven't been planting seeds, start now, because it's going to produce income. Mandy, did you have anything you wanted to add? You only get a $100 shopping spree in your first month if you sign. Yes. So your first 30 days, when you sign your first 4 LCs, you can earn a $100 shopping spree in that time frame. Mandy.
Sorry, I was listening to bedtime. It sounded like
Sorry.
What was happening up there. Yeah, Daddy didn't have a good tone. I was like, do I need to go up there and be all mama bear? Because this is not happening. So I didn't get something to take. There was a couple things I thought when you were talking, and I'm like, oh, I'll remember. And then he said something else. I'm like, oh, I'll remember. And then I'm like, damn it. And I got my paper out because I couldn't remember the first 2 things. But when you said to plug into people when you're feeling discouraged, obviously some of the, like Amber's brand new on here, and, you know, Liz and Stephanie are fairly new too. Like, I know you guys don't know all of us, but if you know, plug into me or to Danielle, but like, you're finding those people who like can help pull you out of that. Like Brandy is probably one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. And I can't wait for those who are going to conference to meet her in real life, but no pressure, Brandy. But like today, Annette was messaging me and she was saying how her son is sad to have her go away. And I did something in September when I went to Green Carpet. I wrote Liam a letter for every day I was gone. And he got to open them every morning or every night, whatever Daddy did. And she texted me this morning and she said, I'm going to do your letter thing for Alex because I've never been away from him. Her son's 10. I actually held him the day he was born in the hospital. That's how long I've known her. Like that picture comes up in my timeline. I'm like, oh, but she said that to me. And then she said, hey, you've been on my mind a lot today and I've been praying for you. Are you okay? And I was hysterical this morning. Just a lot has been happening and I don't like overshare a lot, but she felt that. And without me being asked or not me saying anything, she literally typed me a paragraph of prayer, like what she was saying for me to God, like praying for me. And I was a wreck, but it was exactly what I needed. So if you need prayer, she's your girl. I know a lot of us a lot of us do. But it was something I needed. And I was like, wow, because I know we all message each other when we're thinking of each other, but like this business is very easy to go down that hole. Like, oh God, so-and-so got another customer. I still haven't got a customer. So-and-so got another distributor. Holy cow. Like when Kylie joined, Kylie took off like a freaking dart. Like she was like, I mean, and everyone's journey is going to be different. Do not compare yourself to the person next to you. Your rhythm is different. Your wording is different. And that's not that you're doing something wrong. You have to find your footing. Like Danielle said, you have to find your strong suit. This is something I thought of. If you love the products and you love posting about the products, like I'm drinking my collagen, I'm drinking this, I'm drinking that. Like I know Amber just started and she posted about her collagen today. She's learning how to do lifestyle posts and things like that. And it's great. Everyone who's on here, I know has posted about product and says something about it. Find what your strong suit is. Brandy is really good about talking about her why and just speaking to that. I mean, I could look at everybody's face and think of something that they are strong at. And so just keep doing that. Don't get discouraged. Like, oh my gosh, so-and-so put up the same post as me about the giveaway and she had 70 comments. Well, yeah, but that so-and-so might be posting 3 or 4 times a day. And your algorithm improves the more you post. The more you post, the more people are seeing your stuff. You know, only 15%, if you're lucky, of people see your stuff. And sometimes if you're posting at the same time every day, it's the same 15% of people, because if you're posting at 8 a.m., people who aren't at work yet are looking at it. If you're posting at 5 p.m., people who aren't having dinner yet, like you have to kind of mix it up. I don't always mix it up. It just depends on, oh, I got to post. But you want to be, the reason some of us get more interaction, one, we have a bigger network. 2, we are staying plugged in. We're posting on stories. We're posting on our pages. A lot of those people who comment on my giveaway posts are people that I've been talking to, and they know I have giveaways, so they stalk my page to be able to comment. And that's a good thing. So, yeah, you definitely, so it's not for a little bit. Yes, posting is huge. It's huge. And the more and more you post, guys, the more confident you're going to get about talking about the business, talking about the products, people asking you questions, getting your own results, like Danielle said, is huge. Because you could show them my pictures or Danielle's pictures or Brandy's or Kylie's or Heather's or somebody's pictures all day long. But if they know you, guys, they're buying a product from you. They're buying from the person. They might really think their app is cool and they want to try it, but they can go to the It Works website. They don't have to order it straight from you, but they are counting on you to guide them, to help them, to coach them, to design the right products for them. And if you don't know, you always ask us. You drop a screenshot. Danielle is amazing at responding. Amazing. When she says, if you can't need time to work, like she needs to say to me, Mandy, I'm going to work. I'm turning off the message thread. You need to check the team thread. Like, if you need to do that to me, do that to me. Because then I know that's my time. But you're so quick to respond. And I'm like, oh, she said the right thing. I missed it. But like, that's what I can do for you, because I know you've been looking for that. So like, and I know you don't want the thread to go on. We never want the thread. Like, we want to be able to answer you guys, because a lot of times it's like, I need an answer. I'm stumped and so freaked me out. Like, and by the way, people, you message them and you have questions. Yes, you might be in the middle of a conversation, but if you don't know the answer, what I would recommend saying, you know what, I'm just learning. Let me reach out to my leaders and I'll come back with you with some information on that, because I'm excited to share this with you. Like, give yourself a minute. Don't freak out and be like, oh, she messaged me 37 minutes ago and I haven't responded. Oh my God, I've lost a customer. And you're already getting in that headspace. Like, because I've done it too. Like, oh my God, her and I were talking and then the phone rang and then my mom walked in the door and then the dog pooped. And like, you know, all this shit happens and you're thinking like, you get overwhelmed. And I totally understand what that's about. And this is not meant to overwhelm you. This is not meant to be another thing added to your plate to stress you out, to make you feel like a failure. Just know those days can happen, but we are not going to let you stay in those days. We are not going to let you think that that's what you are. We're not going to let you wallow in it. This business, like you didn't find this business found you. So we say that a lot in the business and we mean it. And the reason we preach about us wanting to give things to you and for you guys to work and for you guys to feel this is because we want to bring everybody up with us. Yes, do we want our own promotions? But I would rather sacrifice my own promotion to bring all of you up and have you benefit from all the work you're doing. And we can't want this more for you. You have to want it. Like, I will want it and will it and pray it and hope on it for all of you. Like, oh my God, I hope that post blows up. Oh, I hope this potential she's been talking to as a customer signs, because I know how good that feels. You guys, I still get like, this is a low enrollment month for me. I still get excited when I get a customer, but this is like one of my lower months in a while, but I have not, my headspace hasn't been right. And I'll be honest with you guys, like, there's just been a lot of stuff happening in our personal life, and I'm trying to like figure it all out, and I'm not going anywhere, but I know that's affected my work. I know that's affected my conversations with people. And I still have a lot of potentials. I mean, some of them are like, I'm ready February 1. Like, I can't this month because I'm coming off of Christmas, and I'm still talking to them, you know, whether they're customers or distributors. And it always makes me feel so much better when I'm having those conversations, when I'm talking to people, sending out 5 messages or adding 10 friends on Facebook, or, you know, doing something small in little increments throughout the day will make you feel so much more successful. If you don't have time to sit down and do a power hour or do the tasks that are put in some of these threads, like break it up. You don't have to do them all at once. Break it up. Literally.
You guys, I can't sit and do them all at once. I can't. The 2 children I have, no. So
not unless you want them to like hurt each other and one of them walk out the front door.
Right. So like I try and do 1 or 2 things. Like I try and make sure I always check the message thread first thing when I get up, and I send out happy birthdays, and like those are my tasks because this is our team. So I want to make sure, like, I know Mandy gets Liam on the bus, so she's not super active until about 9:15 or so in the thread. Sometimes she pops in there, I'm like, oh, she's here. But I know that during the week that Mandy is probably not likely checking the threads until she gets Liam on the bus. And if there's something super important, I call her or text her, and I'm like, hey, I need you. And she knows that I'm calling for a reason. So I try and jump on first thing because I don't have a child trying to get on the bus. And that's what I try and do. So I send out my happy birthdays, but like all my tasks, they're not the same time every day. They're not the same order every day. It depends on nap time and everything. But you find those moments in your day to get 1 or 2 things done at a time, you're going to feel so much more accomplished. You guys, when there was a day that I only got a post and story up and like check the threads all day, and I was like, I feel useless. I didn't do anything all day. Like, what did I do? And I think like the last post I had was like a food post, and I was like, oh my God, I haven't posted since my live 6 hours ago. And I was like, what is happening? Now I had to go to a wake and drive, and I had to be the driver. So like I can't sit and work. Usually Jason and I drive together and I don't have to worry about it, but I had to drive. So, you know, there's days that they all look different, and that's okay because we all live life and we all have things going on, but do things that are income producing. And like, I know I just saw Tori, or she did a couple minutes ago, but like feeling discouraged and like the LCs and stuff. And like, I get it. I had an LC. She's like, this isn't working. Well, did you use the products correctly? Because I don't think you did. Or she's like, I don't like it. Okay, well, you know, I don't want to get up from my bed at 6:30 in the morning because my child's awake, but I do it anyway. I know some of us don't like the taste of just celery, but we do it anyway because the results are freaking bomb. So like, okay, you really want to lose weight and you really can't do all of these other things. Like, why not drink keto coffee? You get used to it. Mm-hmm. Like, I know it's an acquired taste. It's not the coffee that you're used to. You switch from Starbucks to Dunkin', that's a different taste. You switch from Starbucks to keto coffee, that's a different taste. But is it fat burning or fat gaining? Are you going to keep gaining all your weight because you are stubborn and don't want to try new things? I had that. And she tried to return a 96 BV order. She's like, but I opened it. She's like, I took a sip of the cleanse and I didn't like it. And you want to return it? No, you can't do that. And you want to lose weight and like, it's a shot. We all do shots. We don't like the taste of shots, but we do them anyway. Mm-hmm. So why not do something healthy?
And they're not healthy for us. We usually feel horrible the next day.
Well, yeah. So like, we've had that. And sorry, Tori, like I've had it. I just had it. And I was like, are you serious right now?
I just had it today.
Yes,
I had a woman say she did her 3 months. She ordered like awesome products. She was really excited. Her third order just ran today. She messaged me. Now, mind you, I've been checking in with her since November and she has not responded back to me once. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I've commented on her post. Like, I'm checking in, doing all the things. She's answered other questions. She tells me today that she wants to cancel. I'm like, can I ask why? Like, I haven't heard back from you. I want to know how things are going. Have you tried anything? Well, I just got another order process and the other 2 boxes are sitting unopened on my counter. Like, who's calling me now?
Yep.
Oh, it's our sitter. Anyway, she's supposed to be watching our dogs this weekend. So I'm like, I said to her, like, I'm sorry to hear that. I know you spent money and I'm like, I'm happy to take care of what you need to. I said, but they won't work unless you take them. Like, you spent the money. So for Tori saying that this customer stopped, like a lot of times it's because they forget, but it's also our job to remind them. I know that sounds crazy, but like that lady, I was checking in with her. She just was choosing to ignore my messages. I don't know why. That doesn't happen all the time. This is not like a regular thing. I have customers who I signed my first week in the business 4 years ago who are still loyal customers with me, directly under me, that order and order and order and switch up their orders and want BOGOs and do all of the things. I just did thank you cards today. They're actually this is not even a fraction of them right here. And I was like, oh my gosh, Joanne has been with me since February of 2016. Like, she was my first in-home party. Like, thank you, Joanne. She tries everything. I don't even know her in real life, but she's been with me. So you guys never know. So those ones that discourage you, you know what? Something else would have come down the road. Like, and I know what Tori's situation was today, but like, Kylie's right. You're doing all the things. Keep your chin up. Like, keep doing everything that you're doing. You can't let that. It's their issue. It's nothing you did wrong. It's nothing you did wrong. Like, no. They placed the order, and you said it in you said it. I'm going to call you out, Tori. You said it in the same breath. She says she doesn't have the money to order 2 more months, but she wants to spend the $50 to cancel. But you see, you're friends with her in real life, and she goes out to eat all the time with her friends. So she's making a choice. Like, and that you can't feel bad about that. You're not doing anything wrong. So, yeah. And Stephanie, you said, I didn't think it would be good to post everything all at once. No, you do not want to post everything all at once. Like, you want to, because Facebook is going to choose which post it's going to show. Right. So you definitely want to space it out throughout the day. And Brandy, I know she sets timers for herself, because there's been days where I'm like, it's 3 p.m. What the hell did I do today? Why didn't I post yet? And then I'll catch up later, whatever. But you definitely can't dump it down. I'm sorry, I just read Kylie's comment, you guys.
It would be nice though.
You can't dump it down their throat, although you'd like to. Yeah.
The other thing, like, I want to say, like, about people like canceling or not doing the things. You guys, I had a distributor sign up and she canceled the very next day. Like, completely canceled her account. She's like, not ready. I'm like, what?
I remember that.
What? And she's like, I'll keep the kit. Like, it's just not the right time. I'm like, but you signed up yesterday. like,
buyer's remorse.
I was like so dumbfounded. Like, you spent the money, you want to keep the kit, you don't want to return it, but you don't want to work the business. Like, I don't understand. And it was when I was going diamond, and I was reloading diamond. I was helping somebody else go ruby, and like, it was the 3rd box, and I was like, are you joking? Like, you're serious right now? Like, this is real life? And like, I was so discouraged. I was so upset, and I was like, what did I do? Nothing. I did nothing. It just wasn't their time. And she just had her 2nd baby, and I'm waiting. I have been all up in her inbox about these babies and the stuff, and commenting and helping her with, she had like, how do you handle 2 under 2? And I was like, day by day, sometimes minute by minute.
Sometimes I lock myself in the closet with a bottle of wine, but it's okay.
I mean,
is that muscadine?
No.
Oh.
I only have 1 bottle, and I'm like savoring it.
Oh gosh.
But I felt the same discouragement, and like, but I know she's coming back, and she's going to be that much stronger. And those LCs that wanted to work on themselves, and they're like, okay, I want to pay the $50 membership. And like, if she's like willing to pay the $50 membership, she didn't cancel her account. She's willing to pay $50 because she doesn't want any more product right now. But her account's active forever. So you can continue to follow up with her, and you can continue to talk to her. You can continue to shout out super deals. Okay, whatever products they announce at conference, whatever specials they announce, like, hey girl, my team's at conference right now, and this is what's being dropped. Like, that costs nothing. You know, like, that just that excitement and that like into like your business. And she's still a customer. I mean, if her account's not canceled and she's willing to pay the $50, let her. Because you know what? She's coming back. She's going to be upset with herself that she ate all of the things, and spring break is going to come real fast, and she'll be like, okay, I'm ready again. I'm going to start all the things. You just never know. So I know how hard it is to be like not having very many customers run their orders, and like especially after Thanksgiving and Christmas, like I've felt that volume drop. I've felt it. I've seen it. I have people that are like, oh, I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying not to spend any money. My New Year's resolution isn't to spend any extra money. I'm like, well, who does that? Who doesn't want to work on themselves? But like, that's working on themselves. And when they're caught up or when they feel better about where they're at in their financial life or personal life, they're coming back to me. And I just follow up with them. And I'm here to do the things for them, and I'm here to talk to them about the products, and I'm here to update them about their weight loss, or I'm here to ask them how their goals are going, or how's their day. You know, so I don't know if you guys caught my story about the other day where I said that I think it was Monday, where I was just having a day, and it was a rough day, and like I was kind of sugarcoating it in my story because I was really not having a good day. But the kids were crazy. Mason was just needing attention, and I was tired and not prepared for all the things that needed to be attended to that day. And I talked about it in my story, and somebody commented from it and was like, us mamas got to stick together. It's rough being, you know, a stay-at-home mom, and like people don't think it's work. And like, she's a potential distributor. She's signing up the 3rd of February. I've never spoken to her before. I have no idea what her name is. She's on Instagram. Like whatever her like handle is, like it's not her name. I don't know. I should probably ask her name. But we had like the best conversation. We had this whole conversation leading up to her saying to me she wanted to lose 25 pounds. Like, girl, I got you. What you want? Like, do you drink coffee? I have you. Like, I can hook you up. And she's like, well, I visit Chicago all the time. I was like, girl, you don't have to wait to come visit me. We can do it right now. And she stays home with her 2 kids, and she's 41, and she was like all the things. She was so much fun to talk to and just have this conversation. We're sharing pictures of our kids or what they were doing or how her son wasn't napping. And I was trying to get mine down, you know, like, and then she brought up this, and I was like, hey, did you ever think of like earning an extra income where you didn't have to wake up at 5 a.m.? Because she teaches kids from China, like classes. And she's like, that sounds fantastic. I'm in. And I was like, what? You want to do what? You want to work with me too? Like, this is awesome. But I posted something real and raw that made me so uncomfortable because I don't like people to see that I'm vulnerable or that I have these off days. Like, it really took a lot for me to post that in my story. And I know, like, you guys see sometimes, like, the more real and raw side of me, but, like, I don't want the world to see it. I don't want the world to see that I am having a rough day with my kids. Because I prayed for these moments, and I'm like, okay, well, she's complaining about being home with her kids, but she wanted to stay home. Like, you know, I have those fears too, and maybe they don't look the same as yours, or like those doubts or those, like, I don't know, like the headspace stuff. Like, I have it, and it took a lot for that, but look what came out of it. And maybe it wasn't as bad as it was in real life. Like, I kind of, made it a little bit peppy because people don't need to see how upset I am about things. But like, it was uncomfortable for me, and it was a peek into like what was happening in my life. Like, everything's not perfect. Everything is not this highlight reel on social media. And I said that, I was like, I know everything's not highlight reel and like things are happening behind the scenes, but let me tell you. And you know what? Like, it was just a real and raw moment. And like, today I went live. I cried on my live, like teary-eyed. And like, I know some of you guys were on and jumping and supporting me, and like, I appreciate you because this team has done more for me than some of you will ever know. And it just was on my heart. So like, doing those sort of things and like going live boosts your algorithms immensely. And if you go live on Instagram, it shows your entire Instagram following that you are live. Pops it up. Every time somebody goes live and I'm on Instagram, I see it. So like, doing those sorts of things, or being real and raw in your stories, or like even talking about it on Facebook, like I had said, like, I prayed for these days. I prayed for these days that I'm home. Like, yeah, is it easy? Is it tough some days? Absolutely. Do I wish Jason was home in those moments? Absolutely. Is he home in those moments? Likely not, because that's how my life goes. But what do you like? And my point is, like, what do you want to share with the world? What do you want what you want to put out there for yourself. Like, you can put the highlight reel and then decide to be real and raw in the moments that you want to be. And it's what you want to put out there and what you want to take away from it. And I mean, for me doing that, I had a wonderful conversation, and now I have a distributor signing up from it. I mean, I'm not saying that happens every time, but like, look at the beauty of that. Like, it made me feel better. Like, okay, we're real moms going through real things and having a real struggle. And somebody saw that and was like, you're rocking it out as a mom. Like, you are doing good things. And I don't even know this person. And that, like, it really made me feel good in that moment, because I was really struggling in that moment. So I don't know why I started that conversation, but I don't know.
No, I think it was just to say, like, you never know what one post will grab that one person. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I said to Amber, and she's here. She was probably like, that lady looks crazy. I'm gonna be friends with her. And talking to Amber, I found out, like, she doesn't have a good friend support system. And I know, I feel like I can say that, like, and she's gotten to meet a couple of girls. Turns out she lives 7 minutes from Heather. And like, she met the other night when we were at Heather's house, and unfortunately we didn't get a picture when she was there, like we weren't thinking, but it was like, you just never know why someone's, obviously financially is her main drive for her kids and for her family and to provide, but like, finding a support system is huge, because I think I've said it before, so many don't have that, or the friends you think you do have, and then you tell them you're doing this business and watch their head spin. My very best friend in life, she's still my best friend in life. Like, she made a comment a couple summers ago and it really bothered me. And she was like, oh, are you still doing It Works? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now she's like, I gotta be honest. Like, I'm sorry I said that. Like, but it hurt my feelings. And I was like, oh, you're still working 70 hours a week and you never see your husband? Cool. Like, I mean, what am I supposed to say? And it is out of the norm, guys, but be proud. Be proud of what you did for yourself, for your family, for your kids, for your whatever your why is. Be proud of it. Wear that freaking It Works shirt. Buy all the stupid shit and wear it off of your purse or your bag or whatever. Like, I was scared to wear that stuff in the beginning because I was like, oh, I don't even see what I do. But I wear shirts, people are like, what's It Works? I still meet someone or talk to someone almost every single day that has never heard of It Works. Annette and I were just at a vendor event. The booth next to us was Herbalife. He had never heard of It Works. So we actually talked and kind of networked, because they have a protein shake. We have a protein shake, but there's just like a high protein shake. And so I was talking to him about it. He wanted to know about our coffee because they have a coffee. But it was just, and almost every person that came to our booth that day had never heard of It Works. Right? So like, you just never, you don't know. So yeah, anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but I know we're keeping you guys pretty late here. And Brandy's right. I met Brandy for the first time in Tennessee a year and a half ago. We went on a motorcycle trip. It's my first time meeting Brandy, and I had a sparkly It Works tank top on under my motorcycle vest. And she was like, that's a cute tank top. She must really like what she does. Like, that's what attracted her. I was not trying to scout her. I just met her. But I was like, I need to be her friend for life, because when you spend 5 seconds with her, you're going to see why. But yeah, there you go. See? Yeah, Christine, the same thing. Yeah, you don't know. So anyway, and you just don't know. Everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that. And sometimes you have no idea why, and you feel like you're, spinning all the things and nothing's happening, but it will happen. If I didn't say yes, none of you would be here. It takes one person. You were that one person who said yes, and now it's going to trickle. It hasn't happened yet. Or if it has happened and things have fallen off, or you're getting back on it or whatever, it will happen. Keep investing in yourself. Keep believing in yourself. Because if you don't believe in you, no one else is going to believe in you.
Yep.
It took me a very long time to understand that, because I didn't. So, and once I did, Danielle was like, hey, I think I'm ready to join you. So,
and like a week prior for me saying this, she wasn't sure what she was going to do with this business.
Because I was dragging people through it. my team that I had back then, I was dragging through it, and nobody wanted to do anything. But I also wasn't the leader that I am today. I was also someone who I wouldn't go live. I was terrified. So there was a lot of things that, I've changed about myself.
And it just takes one person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mandy and I, we ran in together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we figured out how to be leaders together and do all the things. And I think that's why our team is so close and we're intertwined in everything, because we started running.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah. I want you guys to know, when Kelly Dahl interviewed me the other day, that was totally impromptu. She's like, I want to interview you on my page. I'm like, what? And she said to me, she's like, I love how close your team is, because a lot of them don't have that. They never really built that camaraderie together. So be proud of yourselves, that you guys are awesome people and you're here for a reason. And I think it's great. So that surprised me though. I know a lot of the teams aren't close. Not that they're not close, but I don't know. I feel like our thread, there's a lot of personal stuff that happens and everybody truly cares. I messaged Julie today about Carrie, and Julie had said, I was already talking to Carrie today. So I'm like, okay, great. I want to make sure people know that they're cared for and loved. So, we're just, oh, thanks, Kylie. Oh, Kylie. We're gonna meet you one day too, Kylie, in person, in real life. If everyone was it on your bucket list to go to Idaho? Let's go.
I'm game. I'm gonna tackle her. That's what's gonna happen. I'm so excited to meet her.
I'm gonna tackle her.
Just make sure we're somewhere soft.
Okay. I'm small, so it shouldn't be too bad.
That's true.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's gonna be amazing.
God. There you go.
I will be there next year, wherever conference is. Is it always in Florida?
Yeah.
It has been, yeah.
Okay.
Now green carpet.
I've never been to Florida.
They're gonna announce green carpet, and green carpet, they'll announce the dates for that. That's kind of a smaller version of conference, which this past year that Danielle and I went in September, September was my first green carpet, and I loved it. It was a different experience.
I loved it more for the house.
Yeah, the house we stayed in was badass. But the
experience of the house, not just the house.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, there's that too. It's a smaller scale, but it's, but it's an awesome event. And yes, I like what Annette just said.
Yeah.
Kylie, you and your husband ride too, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I worked at the Harley shop for quite a few years, so I have my license. We have a bike. Yeah.
Yay. I forgot I had a pen.
Road trip. I was wondering, I could kind of see something every once in a while sticking out of your head.
I forgot I stuck it in there. See, anybody can do this.